It's getting kind of hectic. It's getting kind of hectic. Hey y'all. Listen, what's going on? It's Tuesday. Let me get my screens together. Let me get my screens together. Let me do this. How y'all doing? Hey y'all. It's Cocktail and Convo. You already know how we get down. It is Tuesday. So what happens on Tuesday? Cocktail and Convo is what happens on Tuesday. So this is the hottest interactive podcast around on the web, period. Okay. Let me make sure that everybody can get in here and join us and talk to us, and I can share this with people. But what's going on, love nuggets? I'm comedian Stiletto. I am here. I've been drinking already. Listen, my cup is overflowing. Okay. I don't know if y'all can see it. Like it's overflowing. Let me drink. Mm.
In the same mind.
Right. So listen, I got my co-pilots in the building. We about to rock out, talk about some things. You already know how we get down. So listen, go grab your cocktail. If you don't already have your cocktail, get it now. Okay, so that we can have this great conversation. And thank you so much for supporting the show. If you love the show, if you love us, if you love any of us or all of us, hey, share it, tell a friend, bring a friend, share it on their page, put it out there, let the world know Cocktail and Convo is here on Tuesday. So listen, make sure you support anything and everything I got going on. I'm gonna go ahead and plug all my stuff. Okay, so make sure that I'm in California on Thursday. So make sure that if you're near Tommy T's that you come out and support that. In Philadelphia on Saturday, make sure that you are there. Okay, in the Poconos on Sunday. What? They got so much going on this weekend. And listen, the Poconos is jumping. Okay, the whole weekend is the weekend getaway. It's gonna be crazy. And I am closing that weekend out, of course, on Sunday. Great comedy show. Awesome comics going to be on there. I'm bringing that flavor and that fire. Listen, if you didn't see the news, Fox 45, they were talking about me today. Okay. That's right. Fox 45 here in Baltimore was talking about me today. And that's right on the 19th. It's going down. It's going down on the 19th. If you didn't watch it, go back and watch it. Listen to what was said. Get your tickets. Be in the building on the 19th here in Baltimore, Maryland. I mean, oh my goodness, there's so many shows. Arizona, I'm coming end of the month. Get your turkey on, get your Thanksgiving on, and then come out and rock with your girl. Yeah. If you want to know any more, go to Stiletto Funny, comedianstiletto.com, Stiletto Cash Smith. Go Google me, baby. Okay. So listen, without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and bring my co-pilots in. My co-pilots in. My co-pilots in. I'm gonna start with my ladies first. Ooh, ladies first. Ladies first. So Queen Ray is with us. Hey, my love, let me get you on the screen by yourself. Tell them what you want to tell them.
Hello out there in social media land, the podcast land. It's me, Queen Ray Rashawn, and I'm just so happy to be here. I don't know where that accent came from, but it just felt good. It felt good, like my smile right now, because I'm excited to talk about what we finna talk about.
I love how your colors are all coordinating. You're like color coordinated. Okay, color coordinated. But we got a gentleman. You already know this brother needs no introduction. No kiss in the face himself. Melly Mel finally got an Instagram page.
What?
What social media
What?
took a hold of him? What's going on,
I'll
Melly
tag him in
Mel?
everything. Tag
What's
him.
Hey,
good? What's good? What's good? It's your boy 80 Proof in the building. First of all, big ups to y'all. I made a proper decision tuning in tonight. I got my drink. I hope y'all got your combo. We ready to get the ball rolling. I do have an Instagram page. It is don't follow 80 Proof. Don't follow me right now though, because I'm still working on it. But you can go ahead and write it down, and then next week we're gonna tell you how it's
They'll
gonna go.
follow
So
you and you just get it together.
follow you. We're following you. Period. Period.
Hello.
What's good, C? Good evening. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, afternoon, morning, or whatever that looks like. Listen, y'all know how we get down. First of all, let's recap from last week. There was lemon juice. There was choking. I'm sorry, coughing. There was a lot of conversation. If you missed the episode, please go to our YouTube page and watch it again. Subscribe to it. all of that good stuff. Also, Facebook, we have Cocktail and Convo podcast page and Instagram as well. So make sure that if you love the show,
Okay.
you follow us. Make sure you chime in. This is an interactive podcast. So listen, you got something to say? Go ahead and
Out,
say it. We are
out.
listen, we are here to judge you, not judge you, love you, not love you, like you, not like you, and you can do the same. All right. So look. Without further ado, I'm just gonna crack it out. I'm gonna crack it open. Let me move my brain out my eye. Let me get my
Uh-oh.
where I am. Let me move my shit out my eye. Travis Scott. I'm just gonna drop that name and then I'm gonna turn.
Uh,
Travis Scott, okay? Right now, he is a trending topic. People are very upset about the people that died, at his concert, and send our condolences to their families. Um, I mean, there were a lot of young children, 14, 9, 9, stuff like that, that were at the concert. A lot of people are blaming him, saying, there's lawsuits that have been filed, all types of stuff. It was a lot going on. It was a lot going on. Good evening, a lot going on. How do y'all feel? Is he responsible though? Like he was at the concert. Even people are suing Drake now. Whoever was there they're like, hey, you need to pay for my person's life. So I'm gonna open up the floor. I'll start with Queen Ray.
well, they're always gonna go after who got the money, and it's like the it's like a brand. They're the face of the product, but they're not the one who was responsible for making sure that that didn't go down. You
Hmm.
have medics, you have security and things that were down in the crowd. Like, I don't know, maybe they should have came up with some, maybe they had signs, maybe they had something where they should have been like, hey yo, no, somebody should be responsible for saying we need to stop the show, shut the show down, or pause or something.
Right.
So I
Okay.
don't necessarily think it's his fault. Now, if he did know at one point, we don't know how it was communicated to him that something was going on, then
Hmm.
maybe he could have said something. But at the same time, he wasn't responsible for.
Right, because I'm like, he has people. Like, I know when I'm on stage and I'm performing, I might see something, or I may think I see you got lights in your face, you got everything going on. You really are just there to perform. Whoever's the owner of that establishment, that venue, whatever, the security, all types of different things are supposed to, emergency measures put in place for events like this. I'm not sure. I mean, I saw a video of them like running into the festival area, knocking over security, and right then and there should have been some type of conversation, at least of etiquette or something. I don't know. A lot of people were putting the blame on hip hop. Hip hop is so violent. That's why the fans that follow hip hop are so unruly. And
But
I'm
they
just
were
I like that
moshing
answer.
like they do in the rock concerts.
right.
I like that answer.
Mel, what you thinking? What you feel?
Well, I do like that. I like that the last answer, but that's just for nostalgic reasons. Oh, Bone Thugs and Harmony, where are you? But my thing is, I'm I don't understand how it could be his fault for something that 1,000 other people did. And what I'm thinking is that maybe I should get my followers up because, like, yo, we could go down to Movie Co. and run the Mills. We can mash that up, sue them. We can go down to Raven Stadium, mash that up, sue them. Like, we can get it in. We can mash up some spots. Go down Veteran Stadium in Philly, mash that up, sue them. Like, I don't understand how much responsibility the the performer is supposed to have on thousands of people in regards to just because they told you put your fingers up, I mean that you really got to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a voluntary thing. Nobody comes around and is like, hey, excuse me, miss, you need to put your hands up. That doesn't happen. He says put your hands up, and all y'all put your hands up. That's because like yo, it's like you want to blame Simon because y'all voluntarily played Simon Says. That doesn't make any sense. Like the brother, he's not an engineer. Like I never seen. He wasn't the fourth pet boy. It was Manny Moore and Jack and Travis Scott. Like I never heard of that. So I
Right.
just don't get why he will be responsible, and the city auditors, the city engineers who work with Live Nation and those venues to make sure that everything is structurally sound. They
Right.
Right.
work with the fire department to make sure. If the fire department felt that it wasn't safe, then that was on you. You wouldn't allow people to go into a burning building. So
Right.
if you allowed it to happen, then that is on you. I just think that the opportunity to blame Travis Scott is right there. And if the opportunity is still open, I'm open for it because I think I hurt my neck.
So I think what Queen Ray said, yo, you so silly, is the fact that like, yo, whoever has the most money they're going after and things of that nature. I'm just like, as an artist, it kind of puts a damper on things because you're up there performing and you just like you're just trying to entertain the crowd. As far as what the crowd is doing and how they're conducting themselves, yes, there is some type of responsibility for that. Like if you see it coming to a, a certain time, but at the same time, how much of the responsibility really lies on you? Hey to everybody. I'm glad you guys are tuning in. Shadid, what are you saying here? They're not even trying to find the people who train. Okay, who did get the okay? That's I get it. I
Right.
understand. They're not. Right, you got another one. Who takes a 9-year-old to a marsh
So
pit?
that's what I'm saying. That was you
That's what I'm
a mosh
saying.
pit, you know the type of crowd when you have a mosh pit. When you
But
seen
should
this
you like
dude jump off stage, you
right?
know that this guy is gonna get crazy.
And I've never been to a Travis Scott concert, and I am very, limited on what I know about Travis Scott. So I
Me
don't even
too.
know, but I just can't even. First of all, I don't know. I come from a different era. I mean, it took me a lot of convincing to have my mother allow me to go to the Boys to Men, Jodeci, MC Hammer concert. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, what are we doing as parents that you let nine? It was like nine. And he was there by him. Was he by himself? Like I don't know what to. I just don't know what to make of all of what is going on. Hey, love. Hey, everybody is tuning in. Yes. First of all, that's a
What's
segue
good,
off.
team? What's up, Dave?
Shut up.
Listen, big up to Pope. Pope is on here. She said hello to everybody. Pope, next week is our special guest. So listen, y'all need to tune in. And she follows every single week. And if
Hey,
you want
Pope.
to be a guest, you need to hit us up as well. You can come on and chop it up, bring some topics, talk to us, be a part of the fam. That's right. We're looking for guest hosts to the
Hey, look,
cocktail.
real talk.
No, shut up.
If that doesn't send a message to everybody, most people follow the Pope. Here we have a Pope following us. Y'all better get up on things. You know what I'm saying?
Hello.
Good morning. So get your cocktail because we got the convo. So right now we're talking about Travis Scott. And I mean, just talking about people in media right now. I mean, it's so many hip hop artists or people that are in the culture that are in the news trending right now. Kanye West is trending, Soldier Boy is trending, Joe Buttons is trending. A lot of people are upset about Joe and what he had to say, and I'm not understanding why they're upset. But Joe Buttons, did he mean it? Did he not mean it by him saying that he's bisexual? Some people are saying you're making a mockery of the LGBTQ community. You're playing with things. But are we in a culture now where people are like just saying anything to get publicity? A lot of people are talking about this
Yeah.
person is canceled. Mel, you were talking about earlier, Dave Chappelle, sales are up. Bootsy sales are up. And Little Nas X's sales are up. Travis Scott sales are up. Okay. So everybody
Like,
that is supposedly we're calling for a cancellation of is currently trending and up. Does that go back to the phrase that no publicity is bad publicity? Whether it's good, bad, indifferent, whatever, you're being talked about. Queen Ray, what you think? Are people out here just saying outlandish stuff so that they can be seen?
Yeah, so I think it's a mix. I think it's a mix because some people actually are trying to get to a place where they can tell their truth, and it gets in the mix of when there's other people who are doing it just for the publicity or to get the attention. So I mean, I'm not one to judge. So if you say you are, you are okay. I mean, I don't gotta
But
put
people
up a
are
sheet
saying a
no
lot
more.
of different things. Like you're in the comedy scene, you're out there, you're in these streets, not like that, guys. I know we have viewers that are gonna take that and make it something else, okay?
Yes,
But
because
because we know bitches love to hate. But anywho, in these streets, as far as you're in the entertainment, you know, shots black, bang bang. Um, but yeah, so you're out here, you're seeing people, you're seeing different comments, you're seeing different elements, different movement, things like that. Are you seeing any change in people as far as like on the comedy scene, as far as them saying like I was telling you earlier, I've been to a couple shows and I feel like people have taken their bra off. They are ready to just say whatever they feel as though it's gonna get that clutching of the pearls.
yeah, because
Like this is the new
it was like
trend.
a reset button. Like it, the whole COVID thing and people having a chill stop, or whether they didn't stop, they got sick, didn't get sick. It was a space of time to reset, to
Mm-hmm.
stop and think what you got going on. And people like really did a lot of self evaluation, or saw that they were not really where they thought they were, or
Mm-hmm.
were ahead of more than what they thought they had. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so I feel like I said, it's like a big
Reset.
melting pot.
What
It's
you
like,
said. Reset. That's the button that people got pushed in their ass was
and it
reset.
was like, oh, this is what I'm doing. Let me fix this. Let me change this. Let me
Hmm.
speak my truth. Now it's
Hmm.
just, and like you said, some of it's for people just to get attention. Other
Hmm.
people were too scared to do it, but we were so. I mean, everybody wasn't on the line of death, but we were like in a new world order type situation. Like it wasn't gonna be as bad as Book of Eli, but we it was about to be crazy. Like
Like people just coming out. And
right. So we just happy to be out. We like, look, this is me.
right.
Take me or leave me.
Take
But
me or leave me.
whenever you go to see me because
You gonna
I'm
see
out
me.
here.
Right. And I think that a lot of people really took that and have run with it. Some
Right.
people have been very successful and have made a lot of money off of the situation with COVID, things like that, come out of their shell, things recreated themselves and things like that. And I think that, everybody's trying to chase success. I'm getting my fan out. Y'all know how I do. I get to drink it, I get a little warm. I don't care about none of y'all
Yeah,
talking
you're not
about.
having no flashes, are you?
Right, I be having no. It's liquor and
I've
um
been drinking.
liquor and
I've been
and fat,
drinking.
liquor and fat. Um,
Yeah,
the fuck,
Hell of a combination,
that
isn't
is
it?
a thermal combination.
Hell of a combination.
a healthy combination. But yeah, I think a lot of people have like I had a rebirth of some sort where they feel like, hey, now like COVID really people. We can act like it hasn't changed the world, and it has. It's changed people. It's changed the world order, the thought of things. And some people are just doing what they're doing, and some people are getting attention from it, so they're definitely there. Pope, you are saying a lot right here, baby girl.
She said Joe Button has been crazy for years. I believe he's gay or there's someone he's trying to get with. I wouldn't be surprised if he was dating a drag queen or trans. See, and the thing is when you just said that, I don't think I actually paid attention to hear the story or listen to the story, but that is so believable to me.
Hmm.
And I wonder if that's why he comes off so angry or so aggressive.
Right.
Like,
And a lot of people were like, oh, well, he was just making a mockery. He was just being funny. He was just being sarcastic,
Well,
condescending, that nature. And I don't
okay, see,
know
I would
if
have to
that's,
see it to see.
I saw,
I'm a,
like, I watched a couple times and I was just like, I mean, maybe, you know what I mean? But
Because that's very much his character, condescending and like
right.
smart ass. Like,
Pope is also saying, yeah, a lot of people came out through the COVID. They started businesses, things like that. People really came out of their shell. If you weren't a hustler before COVID, a lot of people became hustlers and started doing different things. COVID unleashed the dragon. See, this is why Pope is going to be on the show next week. She's ready. She's typing, and imagine when she's speaking. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be so. Don't listen. She gonna have her own flyer and everything. Y'all better get
oh,
ready.
what?
Mistake. I don't think you understand. There's a lot of different elements and a lot of different layers. So a lot of people that watch us every week, I want to unleash your layers. Like, like a Pope. Hey, I know you have do you bake, you cook, like we posting and like and
Yeah,
got her own little business. Man, listen, I hope she brings us some like something to eat. That's what I do. I do. I hope you bring I'm put plugging that. I'm speaking that into existence.
Yeah.
Mal, what do you think about this?
We
What
like
do you
it.
think? Do you think that like people are
So
just saying about Joe Buttons? Did he do this? Like what all these people?
I'm gonna say this. I am genuinely disappointed in Joe Budden. You know what I'm saying? And
That's in on you,
mainly
right?
because huh?
I'm zooming in,
mainly
Mike.
mainly because of the fact that Joe Budden never followed through on his mixtape success. I
What?
love his mixtapes. And so his albums was kind of flop. You know what I'm saying? The album was kind of whack. I'm not that surprised that he came out as being bisexual. He told everybody about his relationships and couldn't wait to tell people about what he was doing. Like that's a whole nother trait that I don't particularly have. And
Hmm.
maybe I think that maybe it's definitely like a thirst thing. I mean, think about Busta Rhymes was talking about screaming about not getting the vaccine, but nobody was like, "Yo, so what? You gained too much weight to be relevant." I think that people are saying things that are trying to get them out there. Aaron Rodgers was talking about he was getting attacked by the woke mob. Like, yo, people are saying buzzwords. They saying things that they're just trying to get any type of likes or attention that grabs it. I don't half believe it. And I think a lot of it is just a lot of thirsty ass niggas. I mean, look at Scottie Pippen. Scottie Pippen is another one who keeps complaining. He complained when it came out, and you gonna complain again? Like
Right.
it's just too much. And to me, that's all I see is
Hmm.
thirst. Like if we've already broached the subject and you want to bring it back up like right about now, it's the COVID. Like you're not relevant. Nobody knows any of your highlights. Nobody knows any of that stuff. You're like, you know
Right.
what? I don't like gays. Like, oh, you don't like gays, or what? Like, since when? Like this isn't new. Like this is not a new thing. Maybe it's a Jersey
Like
thing.
people are grasping at straws right now, right? Like people are grasping at straws. Every time I catch y'all shit, be super lit. Thank you for getting me through my night. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh,
Hey,
drink to that.
I
That's
told
a
y'all
joint.
that's a whole lick, right? Let me drink to that. Salute.
So that's all I really think it is. Like people who have a hard time like it's all a form of tricking. It's all a
Mhm.
form of tricking. These niggas is changing their outfits to be more and more revealing, and sometimes more skin isn't more quality. You know what I'm saying? So you showing more of your ass, but you're not revealing in terms of what you actually are, in terms of what your content actually is. So I just
Right.
think that you're reaching for very low fruit, and I don't understand why. It's
Hmm.
just you know what I'm saying. Just be
Right.
okay.
And somebody is like Pope is saying in the comments. First of all, she said rum, the raisin pound cake. Big ups to her. Yes, TikTok is an example of a lot of extraness. Like, let me tell y'all about my experience on TikTok. I have been trying my damnedest to be creative on this new for me it's new TikTok app and things of that nature. And I look at other people's content and things like that to try to jar my creativity, and it is a lot of thirst trapping, a lot of just people doing whatever the most outlandish, like, I mean, even when it comes to kids. And I know, Mel, we were talking about this earlier. Parents just going crazy. Parents just going crazy. They ready to cuss it, like certain things that and maybe I'm from a certain generation. I'm just not accustomed to cussing people out in front of your kids, or I've seen a lot of skits where people are like, "Oh, they'll get in the car and their kid will say so and so was messing with me," and they want to fight in a fight or get in a physical altercation for their kid, things of that nature. And I'm like, this is like a trend. It's a lot of trending, disrespectful or just not very
Just
pleasant behavior that's
just
being demonstrated.
just uncouth.
Oh, like
When did
that.
it
Drink to
yeah,
that.
like when did it become so fashionable to let everybody know that you don't have education? You know what I'm saying? Like I am somebody who enjoys a proper browbeating without having to raise my voice or use a slur or use a curse. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that the problem is that I don't know if people are parents or they
Mm-hmm.
like bullies. Like to me, like they're so mad that they got these lives. Like they just, you know what I'm saying? Like they just refuse to show them a way. Like think about how many people who are mad talking about for Christmas. I ain't let no fat man think some kid like my fat man coming. Like I never thought that as a like some fat man that I don't know was thinking that. Like parents today are not interested in being parents. It's like they're mad that they have these kids, and they don't want to show them how to handle things in a way outside of Walmart. They want to show them in a way that is only going to be in a very closed in setting,
Okay.
and that low brow is spreading and is spreading to leadership, and it's getting higher and higher up the chain in terms of businesses, ownerships, in terms of people that we've elected. You know what I'm saying? This low brow is trending, and we should just be able to do better. My son, outside of Tuesday nights, never hears me curse.
Right, right. What happened to that? Like, what happened to not? I mean, like there's been times I've had to get a little, I call it a little urban. Okay. But I don't want my children to see that. I want them to see the that me putting my best foot forward, controlling my temper, things like that. Like now it's just like, yo, everybody go hard for your man, go hard for your kid. Like as far as like you're an adult. You're supposed to be the example. So I'm
But why
not
can't
exactly
you go hard?
what that is.
But why
Like
can't you go hard at
with
using? Yeah,
being
I don't get
like
it.
being a responsible adult. You know what I'm saying? Like you're setting an example. Franklin is saying, right, Queen Ray, are you I know you on mute. I know you was doing something, but we can you
I
I
didn't
don't
know.
know.
I didn't know I was muted.
I
I'm
didn't
like,
know. Listen, I be pushing buttons. I probably pushed it. I ain't shit. I probably pushed it. My kids, they hear me cuss all the time, but just verbs and adjectives and adverbs. Not that way. Queen Ray, can you read our comments for us tonight, please?
Franklin said you can't force originality if it's not from my soul or my experience. I can't post it as a creator. I want to
Mm-hmm.
give the people me and not what's trending.
Right.
Pope said if I cursed when I was young, I'd be dead.
Well,
And
Franklin said I love watching the show because you guys definitely give me original content.
I think see Franklin is full of all these
Oh
loves
no,
today.
he is
But
a dope
it's
person.
true.
Happy
What
to deal. We love him.
we do
And we
try to
got
be original. We
the
know
bear brand. He got his own
right,
brand.
he got his own brand of everything. Y'all make sure y'all follow him. What is Pope saying?
He said this is so true. Someone posted yesterday that passing your section 8 on to your kids is showing them to be thirsty and lazy. Mm.
but the thing about it is the fact we just refuse to show kids better. I just don't get how you feel that if someone is acting that way, the example to show them is let me go below or meet them to where they are. You know, I had a situation that was personal to me, and it was
Mhm.
all around me. I took myself
Right,
out of that situation, and I told my son, I said, plain and simple, you can't tell from a distance who was who. I'm going to make sure that you understand. You know,
right,
like because I don't want my son to grow up and think that because of the fact that she won't take your sneakers back, that she's a bitch and that's why she's here and all that other shit. I don't need him to know to do that. There's other
right.
ways around that don't
And
have to result in being ridiculous.
right, you can always you can't stop the rain. You can't stop the rain. But listen, I love y'all back. I appreciate that. I do think that we, as a culture of people, like we got parents. Come on now, let me zoom in because I need y'all to see my face. Come on now.
Yeah.
Need to get back to being parents. Yes, we can entertain. Yes, we can have fun online. All of that great stuff, but we definitely need to get back to being parents. Like I think some of us at this point in time are doing too much. Like everything's not funny. Everything is not content. Everything about your life, you know what I mean? There are times where you have to put the phone down, put the camera down, put the iPad down, whatever that is, and actually be a goddamn parent to your child. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't make any sense to me. and even be in a relationship with who you in a relationship with. There's a lot of relationship posting right now where people are either humiliating their spouse or their partner, um, or just doing things that may not be the most tasteful. So let's get back to coof. Maybe coof is the best word, and if you don't know how to spell it, Google it, so that you can understand. Parents are busy being friends of their kids, trying to be cool, and
Right.
that's so true.
And you're gonna take them away from whatever they trying to do. Like a lot of that is so much anger because they had to put their phone down. I seen a little girl get smacked because she was
Mhm.
singing some church or school while tugging her mom, and she like, "What do you want?" Smacked the kid and went right back to her phone. Like
Mm.
that's what the
Wow.
issue is. It's a priority thing. Y'all think that everybody is just so thirsty. Why isn't it a good thing to sit up there and post something that you've done with your child? I mean,
Mhm.
I didn't post what me and my son did, but I mean, I certainly could have. You know what I'm saying? We do positive things all the time. You know,
Mhm.
it's just like it's just not cool enough to be a parent and then to have standards and then to enforce them. It's a fail. It's a fail all the way around.
It is. And then I just remember when I was growing up, there was adult time. You know what I mean? What you did with your kids and how you interacted with your kids was great. But there was times where you were like, yo, I'm having adult time. But now it's like all the time. Like I thought apart, maybe I missed the assignment. Okay, I'm so trending. Maybe I missed the assignment, you guys, because I thought my job as a parent was to be uncool and embarrassing. Oh fuck it. I thought I'm
Hello.
to like I'm not here to be liked by your
Your
other
friend.
friends. I'm not
Right.
here to be liked by you. I'm just here to be me. And I'm mom first. I mean, I'm a comedian and I joke around a lot and I play a lot and things like that. But if you were to talk to my children, they were like, this bitch is not funny. Okay. She's not funny. She's about her business and things like that. But I do have a good time. Like we bake cookies and stuff like that. It's great. But
Yeah,
at
I
the
mean,
same
and you gotta want to have that. Like if your kids,
parent first. I like prime example. I'll just give you guys an example of what happened to me today. So a young man smacked my son in the back of his head today.
Mm.
Okay, and my son became aggressive, and there was an altercation. And it led to my son not being able to return to school this week because both parties are, no fight in school. Now, mind
Mm.
you, I'm talking to the principal and I'm speaking to her and I'm like, yeah, well, why is he being disciplined? Somebody placed his hands on him, things like that. But it's school, so I understand. So, but I had my good parent voice on. I'm not gonna cuss this like, what you mean? My son defending his fucking stuff. Where the little boy at? Where the little boy at? Like I could have did all of that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I could have went live. I could have put it up. But at that time, I'm mommy. Fuck
and
stiletto.
look,
Forget
and
stiletto.
and, and
I'm mommy, and I need to make sure that he understands that there may. I get where you're at. There's times, there's places, things like. I'm not mad at you, but what you won't do again, because I'm a parent, is sit around my house for the next 3 days and not do nothing. Right?
Right.
You see
right,
what I'm saying? Because at the
right.
same, there's choices that you make and that you have to deal with consequences of. I'm not saying you're wrong, but what I'm saying is there may have been a better way to handle that situation. It may have not been, but at the end of the day, we're still going to be productive in these days. You're still going to do extra credit. You're still going to do work. We're still going to go through the process. And I can't be mad because I have to be a parent. I've been meeting a lot of parents that are mad because they have to be a parent. Bitch, I got
Mhm.
to take off. I got to do this. That's a part of being a parent. It's not just the
And
fun laying down and making them.
what's so bad about doing those things and taking advantage of time with your kids without that being an event? You know what I'm saying? I'll give a story since you don't see gave my story is the exact opposite, but the kids was out of school on Friday.
Hmm.
I'm somebody who loves facts. What did I do? I took the time out, unplugged. We both unplugged. We went to the museum, played chess, had a nice day. You know what I'm saying? That's what you have to do. There's opportunities to do that. When people always tell me all the time, "Oh, you can't do these things with your kids," and it don't cost money. It don't cost anything to spend time with your kids and to teach them better.
Right.
better.
Right,
How can you
right,
complain every single day and refuse to teach it? Just show them better. It's
right.
just
And
too
also, like,
short sighted.
somebody is saying self, Poke is saying self defense, and like I said, I had to explain to my child that yes, you defended yourself. The man should have placed his hands on you. You did defend yourself, and I also have to make sure that you understand that they're like, if you out in these streets and you decide to, hey, you put your hands on me, I told you, there may be there's a process. There's always a process, right or wrong. There's a process, and you have to understand that there are consequences to behavior. But I have been seeing, even like I say, I've been seeing a lot of women, and I love my brown women, and I know you probably gonna hate me when I say this, lose acting a goddamn fool out in these streets. You hear me? You're acting a goddamn
For no
disrespectful
reason.
fool. I don't understand it. I don't care what that man has done or didn't do, girl, man, whatever you into. But you jumping up out your seat, you in a restaurant, you hollering, you screaming, you using
Right.
profanity, you acting a fool. And then when did like do we have self-worth? Like, listen, even if you're beefing like with your spouse, your partner, whatever, there's a time and a place for everything. It shouldn't be at Ruby Tuesdays on Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? That's
You
what
know
I'm
what?
saying. Home and have
Going out
that
on
discussion.
a
That's all I have.
Tuesday.
I'm
I
gonna
can be
say
wrong.
this, and Stiletto hears me say this all the time. We need more friends. People aren't people's friends. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
Somebody, if a real friend will shame you, be like, yo, you need to sit the fuck down. Like that's what a real friend would
What the
do.
fuck are you
You need,
doing?
like, yo, you need to pull your fucking shirt. Like, what is that? We're not. We don't have enough friends.
right.
And I say this all the time. People think that I'm shaming others. It's not about that. It's about the fact that you have the. You should feel privileged to look in the mirror and not get glass back. Take
Hmm.
advantage of that.
Look at this comment right here. I'm just going to stop at this comment because it says parenting is not easy, especially if you're co-parenting. And big up to Naeem for sending that in. I think co-parenting, like if you want to focus on something instead of maybe content or what you're putting online, co-parenting is very important. Two parents being on the same page is
Mhm.
super important to the success of your child. And I'll say that again, two parents on the same page, super important to the success of your child. And I am not no angel. Me and my
Mhm.
parent, we don't always see eye to eye. But my biggest thing is let us not see eye to eye over here. You know what I mean? So that when we do get in front of our child, we can be on the same page, whatever that looks
Right.
like. And so sometimes I have to take myself outside. I got to drive to the store and have that conversation. I don't even have the conversation in my house. So I just think people really need to be conscious of that when you are co-parenting, to make sure that your child doesn't see or hear, and I'll say this here, that's very important, hear that you guys are not on the same page, because just like anybody else, like a supervisor and a boss and a CEO, whatever that looks like, you're going to try to put that divide between people. So we just got to do better as parents. We just, I know that wasn't even where we're supposed to go with this. Um, we
It's
And
still borderline what we were talking about. It's just
right,
yeah,
not specific.
yeah, I
we
agree.
were
Any job that's really any job worth having, any job with any type of success, there's a lot of work.
Yeah.
So if you want to be great at it, you know what I'm saying. And I'm agreeing with the commenter. You want to
right.
be great at it, you gotta be prepared for it. You don't just wake up one day and run a 4-1. That doesn't happen. You know what I'm saying. You gotta work. You gotta hit the track
No,
every day. Like
Uh-oh. Queen
even
Ray,
if,
put your finger up.
no,
Queen Ray, I don't even.
because some things are life lessons. You don't know it until you go through it.
I'm gonna let you.
So you can't be taught exactly how, especially because human beings are so different. So you're raising a child, what you've been taught may not always necessarily either be right and or the way that you're going to do it.
yeah,
So
that's fair.
I think you just have to have the heart and mindset that you want to do it and you want to do it well to the best of your ability. But
Yeah,
yeah, it just
Okay, that was
it
so
yeah, I
good.
agree.
Both on the screen thinking it was gonna be like a SmackDown track there.
I
And
wasn't no, I
damn
wasn't
it.
gonna do that.
God damn it. I just knew. I was like,
No, that would have to be something. Now, when we talk about kids, we basically on the same page. It was just, I believe that that's that nature versus nurture type of thing. You know what I'm saying?
plus
But
sometimes the way that you've been raised doesn't mean that was the right way.
right,
You know,
that's what I said.
don't
So
say it's the wrong way. It doesn't mean it's the right way. But those are the type of discussions you probably should be having with one that you choose to have, that you're possibly going to lay down and have a baby with. Because at the end of the day, like some people can be on a total different spectrum in regards to how to raise a kid. And people, like I was telling young girl the other day, because I love to talk my shit to anybody that'll listen. And I told the baby girl, I said, baby, you having a baby, you think that's going to keep that man or that keep that boy or whatever the case may be. And that can be really what divides whatever y'all had. Because at the end of the day, that adds a whole nother element that you don't even understand at this point in time. I was a young mom. Trust me, listen, I never knew that my husband felt certain ways about raising children because we never had that conversation, so to speak. So like it was like, woo, like we on two different spectrums here, bruh. And even though I was raised a certain way, I didn't always agree with what was done and how it was done. And I mean, that's definitely, hey Anthony, a discussion that people need to have. And you even after you have the kids, there's no time frame on you mending whatever the hell you got going on for the betterment of your child. You
right,
know, I don't care what feud, what that looks
Yep.
like, whatever it looks like. You can still mend the shit. Which is why you should be great at anything you do. That is true. But not all of us are great. Some of us think we are great. I mean, and you're really not. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's certain things. I'm not
I
great.
don't want to baby laugh.
You have to accept that shit. I think people need to be more accepting of the fact that you're not fucking great. Let
Right.
me move to the camera. You're not fucking great. Okay? You got flaws. You ain't shit in some areas. And you need to be more accepting of the fact of maybe you need to improve on some shit.
And
And
if
that takes
you do that and be honest with your kids, I like I said all the time, I own my failures. You know what I'm saying? I
mm,
own them because of the fact that I want him to recognize this isn't what you're supposed to. You know what I'm saying? If I made every right turn, we wouldn't be here. You know what I'm saying? If
yep.
you made every left, if you made every correct turn, you wouldn't be able to be in that woman's face to have that. You wouldn't even be
Mm-hmm.
in the same circle. You wouldn't be in the same neighborhood. You wouldn't be in, so it's just, you gotta own what you do. The things that your parents didn't do, you don't have to just obliterate it.
Right.
Just modify it. That's
You right.
all. Modify it and go forward. It wasn't so bad. You had to take the trash out. It wasn't so bad. I mean, come on, let's be real.
Listen, there's some people that go the total opposite. They don't discipline their kids. They don't put their hands on their kids because they were beat when they were a child. And I'm not saying that you're wrong or right. I'm not here to judge you. All I'm saying is, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, does that really work for you? You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't like getting my ass beat as a kid. And I don't necessarily go as hard as I know my mother would have, my dad would have. Okay, when it comes to my kids, but at the same time I feel like certain traditions, certain things that were done, you just have to figure out what works for you and your family and things like that. Do you guys have clubhouse room? Listen, I've been thinking about doing a clubhouse room, so Franklin, that may be coming in our near future. Okay, with
Is this going to be in a big tree?
huh?
Is this going to be in a big tree? Clubhouse room.
Uh,
Listen, understand that Mel is not hip to what's going on. My house is a WWF as a kid. WWWF. Yes, that's right. I get it. I get it. I got beat, but I never hit my kids. Ooh. I don't know. I mean, is it
I couldn't wait to hit mine.
mentality? You shouldn't hit your kids. You knew that you felt how you felt when you got hit and things of that nature. And hey, listen, whatever that looks like for you. Okay. I will say, like I said, I'm not as strong as some are in that category. But as far as your partner, let's talk about it. This is Cocktail Convo, and me and Queen Ray have been fucking these red cups up. You hear me? Mel is a sophisticated thug. He has his
it's the
glass.
gloss.
He has a
Not too
galore.
far, so he
I
drinks with his
say,
teeth.
I'm
She drinks.
sorry. I'm sorry. Y'all don't know
Listen,
this about me, but I am an athlete.
he's
I
bougie.
save my red cups for beer pong.
Hey, Nikki. Yeah, listen, I like red cups. I don't care what nobody say about my red cup. Yeah, fuck fat ass up when you need. That's right. I mean, sometimes it be like that. Yes, red cups. Yes, this is what we have. I was bad. I can remember my mom coming off the top rope, and that is the difference. I will say that. If I come off the top rope, and I don't usually get out of pot, like, listen, it takes a lot to get me there. If I put my
Right.
hands on you at that point, you have all the way fucked up. I'm not even yelling no more. I'm like, come here, let me talk to you. Like, I'm real calm. Like, come here, let me talk. I'm fucking psychotic. Come here. Come here. And it's crazy because my youngest doesn't have the same mother that my older children had. Because my older children, 25, 24, 21, they had a different mom. My 13-year-old, he don't even know the danger he in half the time until he get real close and then it's all happening. So yeah, but I will say it is a new day and age, and I do think that certain adjustments have to be made due to what we're dealing with raising children versus when we were raising children then. But hey, a lot of things have changed. For example, what's changed? Dudes carrying handbags and fanny packs and purses and
Merces.
what is it? What is it, Queen? Right? What am I saying wrong?
Merces. A man first.
Purses. Man purses. So since we have one male on the show tonight and many in the comments, please tell us how you feel. Um, 80 proof Mel, Mr. No Kiss in the Face, that guy there. Sir, how do you feel about this new generation? Have you seen this trend of men carrying bags?
Is this a pre-op or post-op thing? So that is not for me. You know what I'm saying? That is not for me.
What do you mean?
I don't know what could you possibly have in there that you need in a bag? Like women, they have their bag. They have makeup in there. They have chapstick, phone. They have a whole different type of wallet inside of there. My thing is, what are you doing it for? What is in there? Do you need four forms of ID? And why is your diploma one of them? I don't understand why that would be necessary. I'm not with it. When I see it, I instantly hate it. I always am so glad that I don't know anybody that has it. And I just think that people are actually, you know what? I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but I hate it, and it's not for
But I
me.
hate it.
You hate it.
It's
You hate it.
it's
I'm just
what is
saying.
it
So
for?
you were saying, listen, not for me. Not even saying. They, Queen Ray, are you on our comments? Are we on top of them? Am I on top
Uh,
of them? No. It's
so we have. He said, Anthony, if they could give a good reason to bypass. Oh, that he was still talking about the ass whippings. Um, let's see, they got the pistol.
pistol.
Oh, he said they got a pistol in them that half of them won't shoot, just carry in a backpack like we did. That's
Ooh,
what I'm saying. I'm used to guys with either,
ooh.
backpack or just a wallet they stuff into their their
My man
pocket.
saying no way metrosexual has crossed over.
If so,
Ah,
let me just say this. Let me just say this. If you have a fanny pack, I'm going to assume, and you have a pistol in it, that it's just a 25. You know what I'm saying? Which means that you don't really want to kill me, which means I'm still going to fuck you up.
no. Pope is saying men have the same thing that we have in our bag. Ooh. So
Mhm.
is that insinuating that's going on? Maybe they're just not stylish dudes. I don't know. I've seen different, like, listen, I've been to cigar events and there's a lot of men that carry bags that have some, their bag is stylish and it has cigars in it and things of that nature, or their flask or their liquor. It is definitely a little different though, that I'm seeing more and more men. Like, even when I look at my sons, I'm like, so you just gonna match your bag with your shoes? I'm not, I don't know. Maybe I'm old school. It's a lot. It's a lot. Um,
You have to coordinate.
you have to coordinate it. And Queen Ray, you are a young, beautiful woman. And out there in this world of all these men's, okay? And yeah, how do you feel about when you meet a man and he has like a cute handbag? Are you complimenting
I think it's the style or how flashy the bag is. Because honestly, if they just have like a black bag, maybe with a strap or something, it might not bother me as much as if it was like a pink bag with rhinestones on it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
What is in it?
Right. I don't know. Well, somebody
no,
listen.
because now you got clothes that's like that's made to be like super fitted and stuff like or I mean I've seen a lot of the guys that I've kind of seen with them like are ones with tailor made suits on, that
So the
like
so
they're
the
not a
ball
wallet
isn't.
and keys, and now you got wallet keys, now you got phones you have to worry about and whatever other things, and maybe they got chapstick. I don't know. They don't want their lips to be dry. I have
Wait,
no idea.
wait,
All I'm
wait a
saying
minute.
is that
Did you say chapstick? Chapstick is what I am curious on what a man is carrying that cannot be carried in his pocket. Is it the tightness of
That's
the
all I'm
jeans?
saying.
but that's what I'm
That's all I'm
saying.
saying.
Is
So
it the tight?
one, they
But in
might
the
not fit
70s,
in their
no,
jeans.
but in the 70s, dudes had tight pants, tight little, like bell bottoms and stuff. I
They
don't
sure
know.
do.
But they wore vests and jackets.
Okay, okay. So
And it
Pope and first,
those
first the fanny pack, next the fingernail polish. Red flags, red flags, red flags. Half of I can't even read that. I thought it said flags, but there was the L left off. Um, new era, new. I did. I thought it was flags, but it was not.
I
Yeah,
can't.
new era of
So
people. Now
I,
you need to you get your fanny pack.
first of all, let me just say this: I am not getting anything called a fanny pack. You understand what I'm saying? And if anybody walks behind me and calls my ass a fanny pack, we're gonna have a whole different type of issue. You know what I'm saying? That that
Wait, no,
alone,
behind you calling your ass a fanny.
not for free. I don't play them type of games. Not for free. The
Not for
fact that it's
free.
called a the fact that it's called a fanny pack should be a red flag right there. Do you understand? Briefcase they button. If you have
Right.
to, you ain't making no noise, son, but the wrong one. So the
Wait a minute.
zipper right there is a
What are they doing? What are they doing? So I can see.
they go in there digging into their little pouch, pulling out their chapstick, and I guess the mascara while they show the movie attendant two forms of ID to go see Finding Nemo 3. These pussy asses. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't. If you got a briefcase and it's full of legitimate, if you have a tailored suit on, I assume you have someplace to go. So you have a briefcase. But if you have a fanny pack on, it's unacceptable. I don't care how many inhalers are in there. It's unacceptable.
I'm so sorry, y'all.
Trying to kill people.
I said zip.
Zip.
I just say inhalers. Oh my goodness. They got comfortable wearing their little ass prison suits and want to feel at home outside. Ooh.
Mm.
Wasn't no fanny packs in prison. Wasn't no fanny packs
It's a
or manny packs.
it's a manny pack. That's what Pope is saying. It's a manny pack. I
It's a
just don't.
failure. It's a failure pack. It's a failure pack. If you have a fanny pack and it zippins, you fail.
I just feel like it's so many things that I feel like women have to compete with men now. Like you have to make sure your bag is cuter than his bag, your nail polish is cuter than his nail, but your jeans are better than his jeans.
So,
Like, how did we get
wait a
here?
minute. And let me be fair to everybody. I carry a bag. If you ever seen my bag, it is not that. First of all, it's not that bag. It's not. Right. See how they laughing? Because mine doesn't exhibit no type of metro. My exhibit is he hiking or homeless? It's a whole entire thing I got going on here. Like there's no,
Right.
and I carry all the things that I have in my bag: a
But
water,
let me ask
an
you a question.
apple.
Is he said a water apple, yo? Is
The
it
apple, the
when,
apples to keep the police away.
but should men have more items? And I guess I'll direct this to Queen Ray, and then I'll come back to Mel and to all of the people that are watching tonight. Is it how do you feel when you go on a vacation or on a trip with a man and he has more bags than you? Like he has more bags than you. Queen Ray.
I, I mean,
Should a man have more bags than you as a woman on a
it can.
trip?
I mean, is the trip like a business trip? I mean, what?
No, y'all are going on a trip together. It's not a
Mhm.
business trip. It's hey babe, let's go to Deep Creek or whatever the case may be. And you grab your two bags. You have a suitcase and you have your bag, and then maybe you have your purse. I don't know, but you have two bags, and he comes with six bags.
Maybe he needs more options. I don't know. I'm a whole ninja when it comes to that. Like, I don't. I I probably even with just a regular average dude might have one bag where he has two. I literally am like the tomboy or the low maintenance person when it comes to
Right.
that stuff. Like I'm not the one that takes all day putting on like makeup and be in the bathroom for the hour. Like I'm not that person. So for me, I would just be like, okay, well, maybe he needs more options. I just only need one. I know what I'm gonna wear. I don't know.
Okay,
So,
I get you. I'm just
so it
saying.
wouldn't bother me. It's
It
how
would
he acts that would bother me. Now,
What the fuck is he carrying? Nevin is saying. What is he carrying? Nevin, I'm with you. I need to understand what do you
right?
have any bags for, bruh? I need to know. I'm nosy. I need
And
to
just
know.
know that I'm not paying the extra fee for them. Me, you'll pay for that thing.
Is it the Dwayne Wade bag?
So
You know, he's a bitch.
wow.
Anthony,
He's gonna be
Anthony's so
shipping
hard.
our
Anthony's
bottles of liquor that we
Anthony
need at the
hard.
at the
I'm
vacation.
sorry. No
Anthony Charles just went Tony Chuck.
man, no man, no man might have more bags, more clothes. Most of our clothes are lace and silk. Okay, so maybe, okay. I mean, I don't know. There you go, Queen Ray. I agree. I mean, I don't know. I'm not a big packer. Like a lot of people have commented on the fact that when I come, they be like, you got one bag, like it's a carry on, bruh. I don't even want to stop to have to pick my bag up. So I get it. I feel like I pack smart. You know what I'm saying? I don't need a whole bunch of stuff because I'm not this ain't my house. But some people do pack a lot. I
Mhm.
just
Well,
most of the time that I've seen it in the past, a lot of men have had they got their bag, maybe another bag or something like that. But lately, I've been in the airport a lot lately because the bitch be traveling.
Book the busy, book them busy.
And people like I'm seeing men with more and more bags.
Right, them bags.
you do. I
More
mean, you do need if you have like hats. I need a whole summer bag for the hats that I'm gonna wear. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not going to wear just one. I normally have a different options per depending on how long I'm staying. So I do have a separate bag for my hats.
so
But that's
how much hats do you need for a week? A week trip, 5 days.
a
7.
week's trip.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I probably would take five. I don't think seven would be too many because you might want to change. I mean, you're probably going. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we went away a couple. You know what I'm saying? So I do. I carry multiple hats,
Uh-huh.
but that's typically the most that my other bags go. I can bring all my bags in a grocery bag as far as clothes,
That
Mm-hmm.
pack
but
stuff.
it's a whole different thing in terms. Everybody might have something different. You know what I'm saying? But for me, I know I got a whole extra hat
I think we
bag.
I think we all overpack when we go on some type of trip. Like a lot of people
Yeah.
overpack. You ain't even gonna wear. Like I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I just like, well, he or she ain't going. Anthony's not playing with you. You got a whole bunch of
Yo,
bags. It's gonna be fees.
Anthony Charles is going straight Tony Chuck tonight.
I'm just saying. I don't know. It's a lot of bags and a lot of men with bags. I don't know. I guess
What
it
are they
really
bringing?
having your bag. That maybe we should start checking bags, ladies. I think that that's what we should do. Check the bag. If he has important items in the bag that require him to have that size bag, cool. If he just has like Queen Ray said, chapstick and his cell phone and things
So,
like,
and,
maybe
and
not.
I'll say this: if I pack properly, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's say if I was going to like an event, I
Mm-hmm.
would have three different bags. I would have the bag with the hangers, a bag
Okay.
for my clothes, and then a bag for my
Okay.
hats.
Hats. So,
Right.
okay, so let's talk about, because we're talking about men and women. Let's transition into our next topic. Let me take a sip. If you just joined, this is Cocktail and Convo. We're on every single Tuesday. Share it. Let people know that this is what's going down. This is the Tuesday night hangout. Mm. So listen, I'm comedian Stiletto. We got 80 proof of Melly Mel, no kiss in the face. We got Queen Ray. That's right. You already know Cutie with the camera. So listen, a lot of people are talking about dating now, and dating has changed for some people. Some people doing online dating, just different ways of dating. And so a question came up: should a man understand when a woman brings her friend on the date, on like a first date, and should he pay because she's bringing her for safety?
No, he should not pay.
Ah, look, I knew that was coming. I knew it was coming. Did you have to lean in and raise your eyebrows?
No,
No,
that's how
no. So
serious I am.
should he be understanding that, hey, you don't feel safe? So yeah, that's why you brought your homegirl on the date with us. Queen Ray, I'll start with you because you are the
The
queen.
home girl. I mean, I I think a guy could be understanding if she feels a certain way. But it would either be a situation where, look, the homegirl need to have a friend there with her to stay occupied. Because what you're not going to do is, if I'm trying to get to know somebody, you be all up in the business and then talk about them later or whatever. No, I'm going to tell you what we talked about because you're my girlfriend and we hanging out or whatever. But during a date, no. Now, I mean, I could understand to a point having somebody there that is like that knows you that could be like, hey, something's going down, and
Right.
hopefully doesn't go left to where cops and stuff are needed. But
Right.
you never know the world we live in today.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't think that.
Anthony said, bitch, don't go.
I don't think that. I mean, I don't even understand that. I don't. I was just always taught make sure it's a public place and
Hmm.
make sure that your mother or your family
Knows
has
the
their license plate and a contact number because God forbid you do not show up somehow, some way that night or a phone call. Oh, the
Mhm.
cops are being called, and I might have to what was the movie Taken and find you and just like hurt you. So you
Damn.
don't even want to do it.
And I had the solo screen on, so you were zoomed in like taken, like I gotta find you. She not playing with you. I
I'll
never
hunt
did
you
that.
down and I'll
No,
find
not on
you.
an official date. Maybe on a first meet and greet. First, okay, listen, first couples date should be a public place anyway.
Yeah,
Girl,
that's what I'm saying.
but should you, if she don't feel safe, why is she there going there in the first place? Anthony's like, well, why you there? And like I said, a lot of people are talking about the dating online scene and things like that. Well, you may not necessarily know the person. Queen Ray is saying, hey, I get you if you bring in, if y'all the double dating, I get that.
Right.
I also get, hey, if it's a public place, people knowing where you are and what you're doing so that you don't have that taken moment. But should the guy be Queen Ray before I get off and go to Mel? Should the guy, if you do bring your girlfriend, should the guy pay for both of you and like the whole situation?
No, if I'm bringing my girlfriend, now
Mm,
maybe I'll be the one to maybe treat her because she's coming to spend time or she's there because of me.
right.
But he owes her nothing. Now, there are going to be gentlemen that say, "Hey, you guys both are here. Let me
Right.
go ahead and buy her a drink or buy her food or whatever." Maybe, but
Okay.
he's not obligated to. I mean, to be all the way 100, he's not obligated to pay for you. But
Wait, Queen Ray. Wait, God damn it. You know how I feel about this. Let me move my bang. Queen Ray, what do you mean? So you're on a first date with a man and he's not
on a
obligated to pay?
on a first date, did he ask you on the date? Like, see, there's just
Wait a minute, Queen. Who is where the women are asking men out on first date?
there
It
are
doesn't
women
even matter.
asking guys, but see, okay, because
Queen Ray, now you
because
the open one.
there's
I need
the
to
you
drink.
should take me on a date. Somebody could consider that as her asking for the date.
All right. So first of all,
Let me fan myself. Let me wait. Oh, before
I'm
you
just saying that's the world we live in
no,
today. I'm not
you
saying
so
me. I'm just saying that's the world we live in today. And you know how I think. I try to rationalize. I look at both sides, both ends, cutting all the
I see
corners.
what you did there. I see what you did there. You so controversial. I get it. Call me a stalker, but he follows his daughter on her first dates. You know what, Franklin? You following your baby girl. I ain't even mad at you. She's having
That's
water
like
and
one of the
this there. He's
movies
not paying
in
for
the
nothing.
bushes.
I always pay on the first date. Dudes, I'm sorry, dates go both ways
She's
when
having
it's
water.
mutual as far as liking each other, etc. Mel, I'm gonna come back to Queen Ray. I'm gonna put you on solo so that you can, because Queen Ray, I need her to take a drink or a rest. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know if these colors or what, but we can come back to Queen Ray. We're talking about if you're
Will
just
you let Mel speak?
if you're just tuning in, we're talking about should the guy be understanding when a woman brings her friend, girlfriend, cousin, family member, whatever, on the date because she doesn't feel safe, and then some. I don't even. I might even repeat what I just heard.
Uh,
No,
I'm just saying I know what happens.
Queen Ray put a
I
whole
say
on
me,
it.
because look, a guy knows if he taking me out, the way to my heart is to feed me. Hello.
Yeah, I'm gonna come back to it. I'm gonna fan myself, and I'm gonna let our man of the hour go ahead and say, "Oh wait, I'm gonna put this up just so that people understand." If you heard the first part, the Queen Ray said she been sipping tonight. Is what that said.
sipping is what it says. Sipping.
But in
Yeah.
here, Mel, what do you feel about this? Are you paying for the friend? How are you doing this? Talk to us.
So am I paying for the friend's food? No. But will I pay for the friend's drinks? Yes. That ain't it's not the same motherfucking thing. You want to bring your friend there, like you know what you're there for. Your friend is willing to come. I have been in those situations where people who have wanted to join and have joined and wanted to meet the person, this, that, and the other. It's not that uncommon to me, but I'm not paying. Like that's stupid. Like I took you out. The fact that you brought somebody, it wasn't an and one attached to that. The fact that you bought somebody is really none of my business. You could have bought, you know what I'm saying? I don't care. As for me, my obligation is to you. So I will certainly do that. I've done that. I've taken advantage of that. And worst case scenario, you had to drop the friend off. I mean, that's the worst case scenario. Best case scenario, they're both coming back to the crib. So
Such a man answer.
yeah, I mean, yeah, because I mean, first of all, it is a total man answer because you bought your friend. So you bought your friend to a man. Yes, I'm prone to eat myself. You know what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted. I am a total carnivorous heterosexual. Don't get it twisted. You on mute?
We can't hear you.
She's still on mute.
I was talking my ass off too. I am so sorry. I laughed. I did all of that. I paid on all first dates when I was single. He paid for all of them. But if she brought her girlfriend with her, I had to pay. Okay, we all fuck it. Okay.
See, see, that's the mentality. Because if you pay for the friend, that's exactly right. Because why would I
Oh,
pay for her?
honestly, that might put him in that mentality. Like, oh, you brought your friend? What's
Right.
going on here?
Thank you.
It's a
Thank you.
right? Does she
That's
not
why I say you
feel
don't pay for the food, you pay for the drinks.
right? Does she not feel safe? Or does she want to be sure the first meeting? I mean, I think it's a little bit of both. Goddamn right. Yeah, it's a lot. I was thinking that, Mel. So you and Anthony are definitely on the same page. Listen,
Yeah,
I
I
don't
don't
listen.
understand the significance of the friend.
Listen,
I just make
I
sure
don't
you're in
get
a public place.
right. I don't get it. Let me go ahead. Let me zoom in. Let me speak. Let me speak my shit, bro. Let me talk my
Well,
stuff.
and plus, what is the chances of me bringing two roofies in the first place?
I hate you. I don't like you at all right now. But I will say this. Listen, I'm a chime in. If you go on a first date with somebody, you don't feel safe about meeting the person, whatever the case may be. I say double date. I think that's the better option.
Right.
Bring somebody, y'all both go together, or whatever the case may be. Bring your girlfriend or your cousin or your friend or whatever that looks like is tacky as fuck. I said it. I meant it. I think it's tacky. Okay. So I think that if you felt that unsure of the situation, then you shouldn't go in that situation. I also let me put everybody on the camera. I also think, guess what? At the end of the day, a man or the dominant should be paying for this date. Period.
Yes,
Okay.
period.
Period. First of all, I think that if you are as a man, and because I like men, so you as a man are not initiating the first date, then we'll probably never date. Okay, first and foremost, because I feel as though that's what you should be doing. You are a hunter. You should be pursuing this situation. Second of all, okay, I
Take
do
your time out.
for the first date. If you're not paying, no, I don't care, Mal. I don't care. It's my time. I think you should be pursuing. I'm showing interest, and you should be showing interest back. That's just me personally.
Right.
But that's my personal belief. That doesn't mean that that's right and that don't work for everybody. Whatever you do, knock yourself out. Be safe in whatever you do, but don't expect somebody to pay for whomever you chose to bring. And I don't think it's right for you not to tell the person that you're bringing somebody. I think that's very funky. If you don't tell me you bringing your homeboy, like maybe you don't feel safe with me, which you probably shouldn't because I can be a bit of an animal. Um,
Mm,
and like Mel said, I'm thinking it's a 2-for-1 special. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm gonna pay for every fucking thing, and I promise you, I'm looking for something in return.
And can I and let me just be real. You know what I'm saying? Um, I do believe that you should pay for all first dates. You know what I'm saying? But if you that's right, you already know. But if you happen to outkick your coverage, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna make you pay, and I am going to make because to me like I'm doing you a whole entire solid, especially like I wouldn't even be out in public with you. So if you outkicked your coverage, like I am going to make you pay. I am, but
What,
outside of that, I agree 1,000% on men paying
what
for
is
the
out
first date.
kicking your coverage?
Huh?
What is out kicking your coverage?
I
That
mean, you
is
know what
a
I'm saying? Like,
Mel. You always bring us new terms. What the cold lasagna?
cold lasagna.
Lasagna. And if y'all don't know what cold lasagna is, y'all better go back some episodes. Child, cold lasagna, lemon juice, and now I'm kicking your coverage. What smell? I'm
so if you are a three and you happen to get blessed with a date with an eight, you know what I'm saying? You've outkicked your coverage. Nobody expected you to get that range, therefore you have. So if you happen to do that, you might have to pay a little bit more. And you know what I'm saying? I don't have a problem with that because I will make you pay. I will make you pay. You know what I'm saying? So
so she must pay if you took her out on a date and you're like, okay,
no.
five, no, or she took wait, okay, I'm confused. Talk
So
shit.
so if you outkicked your coverage with me, okay, and it happens. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't give a fuck. It happens. You're going to pay. You know what I'm saying? It can come in all types of forms. You know what I'm saying? But if we're going to be on a date, because if you outkicked your coverage, the thought of outside should be outside your even framework. Like why would it be outside with you? so everybody can see what you did. I'm not doing that. So if that happens though, if that does happen, you're going to pay. I'm not
Okay.
paying. I'm not doing that. It's crazy.
Okay. I just come. Okay. So Pope was saying, how, I mean, I'm sorry, Franklin is saying, how about I just come to your job and bring you lunch and we eat together?
Oh,
That might be why you have a wife. You hear me? Because that was like the sweetest shit. Like I am like over here, like I don't understand why nobody did that.
I want a picnic.
What the fuck is me? Look at Mel. Mel is such a hater right now. Why
If
are
you
you hating?
think if you think I'm coming all the way to Amazon to walk up them steps to have lunch with you, you know what I'm saying? That shit is out. Okay? I'm not.
I hate you so. I don't like you right now. Oh my god. I'm not fooling with none of y'all right now. Listen, he said Amazon said safe bet. Okay. I got you. Listen. However you doing it, do it and be safe. But yeah, pay for it. Or don't outkick your coverage. Like
I'll
that.
You
pay
know,
for
I put the
it.
coverage.
I
Y'all
don't,
know, when dudes come up to y'all like, yo, no, he didn't. That's the nigga that outkicked this coverage. That's the nigga right there.
The
I
That's him.
swear
audacity.
That's
to God,
him.
talk to it. And next time I do, I'm be like, you're out kicking your coverage. I'm
That's
your
funny.
because of Mel. Listen, y'all better
Yep.
understand. Y'all better use these phrases. Out kicking your coverage, Queen Ray. When you hear out kicking your
Hashtag.
put hashtag out kicking your coverage. Only on Cocktail and Convo are you gonna get these new hashtags to use in your life. Yes, indeed. So you already know
Franklin,
it's
facts. Facts,
31.
bro.
Yeah, right. Amazon steps a week. Oh my goodness. Listen, so you already know what time it is. It is 10:31 Eastern Standard Time. So that means that we have crawled in to the grown zone. So listen, if you have your children and they should be in bed because it is a school night or whatever the case may be, maybe they have silver teeth and they ain't ever gonna be anything. But if they are really good children, I suggest you put them to bed. Okay. All right. All right, because it's about to get real grown. Y'all be
Uh-oh.
so we got a lot of
Really?
comments coming in 80 proof. I'ma put that on a shirt, bruh. Yes, he gonna say you outkicked your coverage. Melly Mel 80 proof. You are putting it on for them.
There you go.
See, bedtime for the kitties because it's about to be grown, very grown. First and foremost, so this stiletto letter that comes to me is someone very upset. And again, and I think we have addressed this topic, but I'm not sure if they missed that episode. So people want to understand, and I guess Mel, because you're our only guy on the show, I'll direct this to you first. And all the men on the podcast this evening. Um, why is it that you guys seem to have such an issue with tasting your own juices? Okay. Young ladies are saying, hey, you guys put your fingers in us. Okay. And then you might take them out and you think it's sexy to put them in our mouth or have us taste it or kiss us after you eat the edible arrangement, things of that nature. But if a woman was to rub her thumb, fingers, or whatever over your ejaculated penis and then place it into your mouth or kiss you after you have come on her face, then at that point y'all get disgusted. Y'all are so upset.
Yo.
What is
So
it? To welcome to the grown zone, everybody. Why are you men so scared to taste your own juices?
it's not. First of all, what you described a moment ago, that's just fine. But in regards to
Listen,
that,
was it the
what you have to understand is that when you are offered a gift, like yo, I'm not taking nothing back. You know what I'm saying? Like the fact that I just gave you that blessing. You understand what I'm saying? Like, do you know how many when you come, how many sperm come out thinking that they have a chance to be alive? And I
question?
gave you that chance. You understand what I'm saying? Like that's a whole entire thing that I blessed you with. So I have it all the time. It's always with me. You know what I'm saying? It's not a pleasure for me to have it. It's always with me. But the
But what
fact that I was willing,
taking your fingers and place them into a woman. So maybe it's not your actual ejaculation. Maybe it's the I call it K rose syrup. Maybe it's the sticky pre cum, which is K rose syrup. You ever put your fingers into a woman and then placed them into her mouth?
Have I? Sure. Of course I have.
Okay, so why would it be a problem for her to take her fingers and taste and have some of the Karo syrup or pre-ejaculation and place them
So
on you?
let
Your
me just say this. First of all, you know what I'm saying, and maybe I'm just old fashioned this way. You know what I'm saying? But if but if you were to uh take it all in, you know what I'm saying, and the whole entire thing, and you decided to kiss me afterwards, you might deserve a kiss. You know what I'm saying? Like, thank you, because I wasn't going to do it, and God bless those who do it with no gag reflex. So I'm not going to pay you. You know what I'm saying? A kiss is probably the least I can do in regards to that. So absolutely, I have no issue with that. In
but you
regards to putting the finger
issue
in my mouth,
in the pre cum in the mouth.
so I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if I would have a problem with that. Like, just don't tell me that it's happening. Like, I think that that's okay. Just randomly, just you know what I'm saying? Like, don't be like, oh, that's your old nut. Like, don't kill the moment. Don't make me ask for my money back. Don't make that happen. You know what I'm saying? So I think that you have to just do it and just like you know what I'm saying. I don't want to know. You know what
So
I'm
she
saying? If you want
just rubs her hands on your wet spot, and then she puts it in your mouth. You're like, just don't tell me. Just don't
That's
tell me.
all. Like you ain't gonna be all like, that's you,
I
nigga.
don't want to
Ah,
know.
that's
I don't
you.
want to know.
You ain't gotta. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. That's not necessary. We came to have a good time. Let's all leave as friends. You know what I'm saying? We came as friends. You know what I'm saying? Let's just.
But I'm just saying, but y'all men will put it in there and be like, yeah, that tastes good, taste that. Like y'all do a lot of extra stuff with the woman's juices, and then it's
Where
like
I draw the
you
where I
like
draw the line is I draw the line at snowballing. Like that's an intentional thing. So I'm
so
not necessarily.
calling
Yeah,
this
I draw the.
Mel,
Yeah.
I'm gonna zoom in. Please tell the audience, the studio audience, what snowballing is, so that they can understand what they like and don't like. There you
So
go.
what snowballing would be is you doing the greatest thing that you can probably do to a nice young man, which would be to catch his sperm when you do your proper job. I mean, like a proper job, and then you doing the worst thing you can do, which would then lean up to him and offer that back into his mouth. That would be a snowball, and I think that that would ruin
That's a sweet
anything.
love. Yes, yes.
Yeah, that's that's not for me.
The grown zone. We're talking about men not being so receiving of their own juices as women, or they expect women to be of their juices. The Stiletto letter is very upset, and she.
It's a contradiction.
They,
That's the thing. You wasn't so receiving of your birthday gift that I wanted back. Like that doesn't make any sense. You gave it. You know what I'm saying? Like yeah, I gave you that. What are you
okay,
talking about?
sticking your fingers in and you're giving it to her, then she should be able to wipe over your K-roll syrup, your pre cum, and give it to you. It should be a give and take.
Should
That's
be.
okay. Somebody listen. Nevin is saying, first of all, I don't like anybody's fingers in my mouth but my own. All right, so I mean, I get it. Dogs drink their own vomit.
And oh shit.
Promise. This wasn't a thing until Black Me started fucking white women. Yo, I can't. I can't. I
Oh, black men.
if
Oh,
I do understand the whole snowballing thing. There's two elements of snowballing. There's saliva, and there's also ejaculation or nut or cum or
thank
whatever.
you.
And so it's a
Thank
twofold
you.
to a snowballing type situation. But we're not even talking about snowballing in someone's mouth.
No,
We're
we're
talking
not.
about you tasting the sweetness of being in love. Because a lot of men find it to be very attractive. Oh, yeah, is it good? And then even men have made comments like, you don't want to taste yourself. Why would I taste you? Things like that. So why can't women do the same? Ray. Uh oh, there's a hand raised. Yes, Mel.
Go ahead.
No man ever said that.
Men do say that. What are you talking about? They're like, you gotta taste you. If you don't want to taste you, why would I want to taste you?
There has been some that I've heard say,
Heard it.
yeah.
Queen Ray, what do you feel about this? Chime in on your grown zone.
Shocked.
Why is she so extra? No, because there are gonna be some guys who are actually okay with it, and like you said, I think if you don't tell them and just kind of do it, I think it's the fact of knowing that is like makes it worse. I don't know. I have no idea like why someone would make that their sole purpose to do that and make a man taste himself, because I'm like Nevin said, I'm gonna be like this when your fingers come close to my mouth anyway. Like, what you doing, bro?
Right? Which,
I'm like,
does
mm.
that mean that you don't like your? This is. Does that mean that you don't like yourself?
No,
That's
I
a
don't
young
think
nigga.
so. I don't think so. You
That's
know, I
gotta be a
think
young nigga thing.
I'm roses and full of sunshine, and I'm just lovely and wonderful, and that doesn't mean that I'm just like, oh, go ahead and put it in my mouth. Like, I don't.
Now
Um,
he
for, for,
just
for the
realized
record,
as freaky as he thought.
And the thing is just sometimes things like are better left unsaid. Like, I don't know if it would necessarily bother me if it was just kind of in the midst of it, in the motion or whatever. Then it's like, oh, I'm gonna, you like if you
Wait, wait,
actually illustrate and tell
wait.
me, like, you put a headline on that joint, I'm gonna put my finger in you and then do it in your mouth. No, like if you kind of do it, I might be okay with it. But just
yo,
you like that girl, you like
sh-
that. No, what?
Is that your?
shout out to Queen Ray for still hollering at them lumberjack niggas. Like I thought that there wasn't too many of them niggas left, but she still know a few. So like, you know what I'm saying? That's what the fuck I'm talking about. And I think, but I do think that the finger thing is a young person's thing. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't remember the last time that I've been like, no, I'll just take it all here. Like I'm not interested in. I worked this hard for it. I don't
Right,
want to give it back to you.
right,
Like you know what I'm saying? Like
Kissing. So
if it, I'm gonna lick my own fingers. Like, ooh.
so if you're down there and you're eating the edible arrangement, are you wiping the mouth before coming up and kissing the person, or are you just like, yeah, I'm kissing?
uh,
Proper
kissing.
etiquette to just
Um,
you don't even kiss.
so so
Franklin is saying we ain't even kissing in the mouth after she eats the pickle. Is it kosher?
And then I think
maybe that's why
I'm
you
a
ain't kissing.
visual person, so in my mind, I would think like, okay, with a woman, there's not really as much life as there is in a man's.
Right, right.
So
But what
I'm
if
like,
come right? This is pre-ejaculation. This is K rose therapy. You know that sticky
oh,
stuff.
okay.
He keeps it moist, and you put your mouth on it. Is it okay to then bring that liquid to his mouth and kiss him? Say, baby, I'm totally enjoying the
I mean,
moisture.
if I was down there, you know
Uh
what I'm
huh.
saying, and I'm down there, and I come up, and for some reason we're still facing each other, and you pull
Right,
me down and kiss you, then yeah, I
right.
mean, then yeah, I would. But I
Okay,
mean, you know what I'm saying? Like if I did a good job, that's what I'm drinking to keep me hydrated, so I can finish my job out. I got to
okay.
keep it
So
all.
I for a woman, correct?
I'm sorry.
So you're saying if a woman has pleasured you and you've done a great job and she's received you, if as long as it's not like a snowballing type of situation, you're
Oh
okay.
no, I was answering in reverse. I'm sorry. You was talking about putting the woman. I'm
Other
sorry.
are so scared of their own ejaculation.
You
Well,
gotta be.
you mentioned the woman and the finger thing. I was answering in the reverse. Do I kiss afterwards?
Well,
You
look,
said
now he's saying I kiss right afterwards. He's going up for the kiss. He's not thinking about, Better keep a towel or some mouthwash nearby, is what Nevin is saying. Hey, might get punched in the face if she did it like that. But it's your stuff. What are you? I get. And I'm all. Listen. I hear what you guys are saying about the ejaculation portion, but the pre-ejaculation, I'm sucking on it. I want to kiss you in your mouth. What's the problem? Why should it be?
I
I
mean,
think
it's
whether
not.
it's free or not, I just think guys just don't.
Right.
Let me say
What?
something. I'm gonna just say
Blood.
this.
I bleed my own blood. I don't mean I want to like cut myself and suck the blood. You know what I'm saying? It's just because it's mine doesn't mean that I necessarily want to taste it.
If I pay for the whole hour, you know what I'm saying? Like, why not? You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it's all inclusive. You understand what I'm saying? Like, what I'm gonna do? What I'm gonna do? I got some stuff. I'm still gonna stay.
I get you. I understand. So
I think the
Anthony,
biggest thing is just speaking
somebody
on it.
said, "No, not happening." Okay, I get it. So here's the next question that we have, and we put this. I put this out on social media, and I will tell you that I was not expecting to get so many different responses to the question of the fact that, hey, whose job is it to put the eggplant back in, put the dick back in the vagina if it happens to slip out during sex? Is it the girl's job or is it the guy's job? Let's think about this. Let's take a sip. I'm a sip. Let's think.
I think.
I think I have the answer. I think I have the answer.
I'll let you go first.
Read some of these last comments before we get onto that topic. Whose job is it to put it back in if it falls out? I know a lot of this is back on the tasting your own stuff. I know a lot of women that don't like to taste themselves. Does that mean that there's something wrong with themselves? Franklin is saying, I'm kissing after I eat some coochie, but the pickle pack is out of the pocket. Okay, so
Pickle peck.
you pick pocket. Whoever's hands are free. Okay, so Mel, I know you wanted to jump in, and I will, and I got Queen Ray next. Mel, if it falls out during sex, whose responsibility is it to put it back?
I don't think it's a whose responsibility as compared to a position. I think this is a positional question.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that that's what it's based on. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
like if I just so happen to be behind you, which is my preference, I'm going to be putting it right back in there. You know what I'm saying? If you
Right.
happen to be, you know what I'm saying, whoever is, if you're on top, you know what I'm saying. I think the position is the key. Now,
Okay.
if she prefers to do it, all men love an eager beaver. You understand what I'm saying? Like, absolutely, you want to grab it, whatever you can take it out yourself and put it back in. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good.
Okay, so you saying this position. Lynn is saying whoever gets to it first. I understand. I get what you're saying. Anthony is saying just put it back in. God damn, who cares? Facts, 80 proof. Everybody is with 80 proof. Queen Ray, what's your thoughts? Falls out.
He said what I was like. Literally, I was like, it's based off of the position where you're at, like who. Because technically, if you thinking like he said, if he's in it from the back, his hands are probably already there, closer to what a woman's hands can get to. I also think it's probably who's closer to their nut. If a guy is probably almost there, he might grab it a little faster than she would. If she's almost there, she's like, "What are you doing? Get back in there." So I
Okay,
would
so
say
here's
those
some
are
of the
my two
comments
things.
from our Instagram page that you guys definitely need to be following. Man, I throw it right back in unless she says move up to my head. Uh, someone else is saying his 95% of the it's him 95% of the time. I'll grab it too though. Some other people are saying who made it fall out. They want to know who the fuck was the cause of the fallout. Uh, never the chick. Somebody else is saying. So I'm just saying, I don't know. And then somebody said, first of all, why is it falling out? That means that he's either not interested or his dick is too small.
First of all, I hate the last comment, but I love the first comment. Who said the first one? The
I
first one was fantastic.
It was fantastic about get me if she's moving it up to her head. When you get busy, that motherfucker find a way by itself. That is true. A
That is true.
fully hard penis will find its way back to its nest. It's like a
Since you
baby
got
bird.
hell
It-
quotables tonight, I got some t-shirt for it, boy. You about to come up, fam. Let's get this money. And he's
Word,
very
bro.
good at what he does. He makes very nice apparel and products.
about to be a whole hashtag, Mal. Like you have baby proof has put it on the map.
Man, we still on the what was it, the outtake? I don't even remember the proper term.
What is it? It was something about your insurance coverage. What is it, Mal?
What was it? The outtake, take it
Out
out,
your coverage?
out of the
Okay. I'll kick your
outtake
coverage.
coverage. Outtake
Kick
your
your
coverage.
coverage. So listen, if you
I
don't,
hashtagged it in the comments and everything.
you did. One of them hoes. I can't even. I'm so sorry. One of the hoes without guidance, stuff like that. So listen, if it falls out, somebody get it. Like I don't know. I don't know if that means that your thing is too big, as far as the width of it. If you like, if it's like too big, or if it's not hard enough, if it's not good. I don't know. But either way, get it done. This is a
Can
thing
we?
that you
Can we? But
has
It
to
don't have to be the guy. She could
it's
just
the
be
position. I think
don't
it's a
taste the
position.
waterfalls and
Somebody needs to do it.
slip and
can
slide.
Somebody
I?
every job, but somebody's got to do it.
Can I just say that maybe everybody is totally wrong, and we should just do what the first commenter that you read said.
About say if she put it back
Take
in
it
and
to
let
the
you
head.
say, I got it, but she should definitely kiss you afterwards. Right on the
Oh,
mouth. No, no,
yes.
no.
Pickle peck.
Pick
Even on my eyebrows.
Pickle peck.
a peppers. Okay. So listen, this was Cocktail and Convo. I have had
Woo!
a blast with you guys. If you had a blast, please tell a friend, bring a friend, share it. If you want to be a guest on the show, make sure that you reach out to us.
Yes, we're gonna have a
We
guest
invite you
tonight.
on the show to chop it up with us and our crazy topics. We try to keep it real. We are gumbo. We give you a little bit of this, a little bit of that, politics, sex,
Shimmy,
rock and
shimmy.
roll, all that good stuff. Big up to everybody that joined us tonight. Oh my goodness. Hey, Uncle Pete. Uncle Pete is joining us late, but he is here. Now, you ain't always here when you call, but you're always on time. And listen, Franklin, you I get you. So listen, we appreciate everybody that tunes in tonight. I'm gonna let my co-pilots tell you where you can find them, how you can follow us, all that good stuff. I'm gonna start it out with Queen Ray because Queen Ray got them colors on. She giving us that psychedelic, that power, that brrr. Queen Ray, tell me where you can find you.
Queen Ray 22, RGF Entertainment, because I be taking pictures and stuff. Um, I just want to say it has been another wonderful night, and we appreciate each and every one of you that have come in, gave your comments, gave your commentary, gave us quotes, and all the fun stuff that we do here every Tuesday at 9:15 ish.
Ish. Look, ish. We're getting it together though, guys. We are so
Oh,
good.
it's good
I
together.
nothing. You're saying hell yeah. You always listen. You always listen. We're gonna talk about you coming on. Had a blast with y'all again. Anthony is saying, "Oh my gosh, thank you again for the last 80 proof. Hit my line, champ. Let's run this bag. 80 proof. Listen, you got fans.
And
You
he's serious.
serious.
So really think about it. He's dead ass.
Find
That's the
you.
New York in me. Dead ass, B.
Get dead ass. Talk to us. Talk to me. Tell them where they can
Thank
find.
y'all once again. Man, shouts. Word Franklin, yo, bro. Let's get this money. I'm always about a proper payday. Thank y'all for tuning in each and every week. You can follow me at Don't Follow 80 Proof on Instagram. All I'm simply saying is the fact that I'm all for chivalry, but before chivalry, it comes respect. So if you know that you outkicked your coverage, you gotta pay. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter if you're the lamest dude or the wackest chick. It doesn't matter. You know what you did. You know you took your shot. You know what I'm saying? and you got to pay for it. That's all it is. I mean, nobody's saying that you're going to have a good time, but at the same time, like, as opposed to what? So be grateful for the opportunity. Be grateful for the chance to be able to take out somebody who you didn't have a chance with without the paper to do so. I'm 80 proof. We'll see y'all next Tuesday. Thank you for the comments. We love y'all.
That's what I'm. That is not a proper exit.
Stop.
Right. This is definitely for you. This has nothing to do with anyone else. We are not even here. Let me put this comment up. Okay. Hey,
Right.
Uncle Pete is making sure he don't give a shit how late he is. He gonna say hi to you. Okay. Can you want to say something to Uncle Pete?
Fancy.
Hey, Uncle Pete. All right, so listen, you already know what it is. This is Cocktail and Convo. I'm your girl, comedian Stiletto. You already know 80 proof, also known as Melly Mel, no kiss in the face, coming to you every single Tuesday. Queen Ray, cutie with the camera, giving you all that in your face. Yes, all the time coming to you. I'm comedian Stiletto. Big up to Anthony. Thank you. I appreciate everybody tuning in. The show can't do anything but go up, up, up. Okay, all the way up, and then up and stuck. Okay. So make sure that you guys tune in every single Tuesday. We are here. I appreciate you. Follow me, Comedian Stiletto. You can go to my website, comedianstiletto.com. You can go to my Instagram and I have a TikTok, and a Twitter and all that good stuff. So Stiletto Funny on there, Stiletto Cash Smith. Make sure that you follow all the Cocktail and Combos page. Go to the YouTube, subscribe, watch the previous episodes, things of that nature. Make sure you support every show that I'm on. If you're in that area, I appreciate you. Do you hear me? I appreciate you. I really do. And I appreciate y'all tuning in. Like, this is what we do every Tuesday. And we just gonna say our famous. Listen, I got my cocktail. You get your cocktail. Come out every Tuesday and let's have a combo. All right. Everybody throws that cocktails up in the air. And here we go with our
Get it.
bye. Bye, guys. We appreciate you. Talk to you later. See you Tuesday.
Be a proper fan. Tune in next week. That's what real fans do. They dedicated. And
Dedication.
show for fanatic. Show for fanatic. Be a fanatic about the show.
We like fanatics.
That's how you know we've had too many cocktails. Bye, y'all. Bye.